What is going on, guys? Zyphox here, and I'm going to show you guys what I've been doing when I have no meter and no trait. Okay, besides the obvious stuff like this, you know, down one or forward two into to like a background, whatever, bounce, cancel, whatever, or not cancel, just a bounce, or like his old vortex like this. I mean, that's not even plus 15. I hate using it. Sometimes I use it. But if I were to land a hit or a whiff punish and I don't have trait, I don't have meter, you know, the best thing that I've been using is this. I land right in between his body, and it's stance specific, okay? So if we're both facing outer direction, if we're both facing like this, then I'll land behind him from where you were before. And it reverses inputs on wake ups, and it's really hard to notice, okay? If I were to face the opposite direction of Aquaman, I land in front every time using back 2-2 Sonic Pound. Alright? It's really stance specific stuff here we're going in, but it's just something to keep in mind. Also, down one, down two, it'll always land in front, okay? So that's something you can gauge no matter what stance you're in, you'll always land in front. Say 4-2-1 Sonic Pound will always land behind, okay? So instead of doing something like this, you can start doing something like this. And now you're like, what the heck, what side is he on, you know? Then you can start doing something like that. What's really good is if you do something like this, they're reverse inputs and they're going to start blocking down because they don't know which side to block on. So you can do this and then another overhead. Okay, and then into your Sonic Pound combos, you know, something like this, and then, I mean, you can keep on looping it, but you get the idea. You can go into your combos and do all that kind of good stuff. Down one, down two, you'll always land in front, so it's not really I mean, if you could do a down one, down two far, but you obviously landed on the other side of him, so it's not as ambiguous. So something you guys can do off of the ambiguous setup here. Let's say we're both facing outwards, and I do this. You can go for the overhead. You can go for forward 3, which I don't see anybody using. You can go and just do a straight jump. Okay, look at how ambiguous this is. Which side did I land on there? I mean... That is some pretty ambiguous stuff here. So that's just something to keep in mind as a Flash player. When you don't have meter, you don't have trait, you can go ahead and do this. Make sure you know which stance you're in, because it kind of sucks that it is, but at least you can gauge. You know, if you're with punishing and you always want to be on the same side, just make sure that he's facing the other direction. So you guys, if we were both facing backwards like this, it'll still work, okay? As long as you guys are facing the opposite direction, you will always land in front. If you're same direction, behind, okay? So that's some stance specific stuff there, and you can go deep into metagame with that. It's really good just to set up something like you guys are facing the same direction, do a cross up into a combo. Okay, you can go for forward 3, which I don't see anybody using again. You can also go for a throw. You know, if you do it too early, obviously you're gonna whiff. But you know, assuming they don't wake up from the throw. If you guys are facing the same direction, it's gonna be reverse inputs. They can still throw break you, obviously, but you know, it's just another option. When you don't have meter and you don't have trait, you know, Flash becomes pretty useless. Once he touches you, he's gonna have to rely on his plus 23 hit on down one, his plus 13 hit off of this, you know, or a hard knockdown. Or something like this, and then try to go for something like that. Or you can start doing this. So you know, that's just another option that Flash has that I don't see. I mean, I don't know if any other characters have stuff like this, you know, where they land in such an ambiguous spot and it's stand specific. You know, you can Google something like this, and it's just a really good option that I've been using for a very long time. I didn't know it was stand specific until today. I was just like, what the heck, you know, sometimes I land in front, sometimes I land behind. So, but I think the best options after you do this is obviously an overhead, because they don't even know which way to freaking which way to, one, wake up, or two, backdash. You know, if you're right here and you're trying to backdash, you can actually forward dash. So really ambiguous stuff here, guys. You can do jump ins. His standing 2 will blow up any kind of armor they try to do, especially Bane. This works so well against Bane, because Bane players, they have a tendency to mash that freaking uppercut whenever I try to go for OTGs. When I do this, if they try to wake up, I'll hit them in the air with like 2 or 3 hits of freaking armor breaking shit, and you know, bye bye Bane. And plus, they don't even know which way to input their inputs for the wake up. But anyways, guys, this is Zyphox, and subscribe for more content, of course, and peace.